Floyd Wallace proved his business acumen to his fans on Friday by proving that he can do next to nothing, from lying in bed and being half awake during live streams to leaving the panel completely to take a nap or charge his phone, while still making Super Chat donations. Fans of the Nebraska-based YouTuber turned professional sex tourist have long complained that the difference between a Floyd Wallace livestream in America and in a foreign country is that Wallace does not own sheets or a blanket for his bedding in America. Wallace's live streams usually feature him talking to the camera, telling his stories of his extensive for-real sexual exploits and intrigue, while eventually growing tired of holding the camera to display his face in the video frame and getting into bed, where he eventually turns the camera off. Occasionally, he'd get up from the couch or bed to do a challenge for money, but all in all, a Floyd Wallace has been a Floyd Wallace video. He sits, he demands money, he stops talking, and he does nothing to actually earn his tips. Wallace recently decided to return to YouTube after several months of inactivity and has been taking part in the current trend to live stream for hours without a set script of a point to get across to his audience. With viewing hours and extended streams where he begs without begging for donations from his audience, Wallace has turned to panel shows to fill time. While most of the time the panel tends to turn on Wallace and make him perform humiliating acts in exchange for Cash App donations, Wallace may have turned the tables on his panel. All the members of the panel are typically fellow passport bros, men who claim they have prestige and standing within the community as they've left America and have discovered their power over women in third world countries. Instead of spending their time enjoying life, having sex with an endless bevy of foreign beauties, they're on a panel squabbling about life while Wallace excuses himself to take a nap or recharge his phone. While Wallace runs the risk of a porn bomb or other ways his panel could extract revenge on him for leaving the panel, Wallace, for now, has found a way to make money back from his panel while not actually having to appear on his own live streams. In more Wallace news, he still seems to be seeking an extension to stay in Colombia until late fall or early winter. He has reassured his panel that he will take no responsibility for the child alleged to be his, born in August, until such time as he receives the results of the DNA test, but apparently has gone to new lengths to avoid having the test done, as he sought advice on how to extend his visa online to remain in Colombia. Continuing his vow against child support, Wallace said that if the child was deemed to be his, and the mother opted to seek out child support, he would do only the bare minimum and have contact with the child as ordered by the court. Wallace's Thursday and Friday shows were marred by his unhappiness, as he was angry and depressed about being broke. A $150 Cash App donation on Friday seemed to turn his mood around, with the YouTuber saying he'll save that money for a trip to the Dominican Republic. His mood improved further as he made $75 in donations from doing jumping jacks, with another $15 for going outside and practicing his Spanish by approaching locals and reciting the 3 or 4 phrases of Spanish that he knew. The 5'10" Wallace admitted that he has multiple aliases, but his most frequently used ones were Terry White, Terry Wilson, and Taylor Smith. He reiterated that he uses the aliases to prevent women from filing police reports naming his true identity, should a date go sour. Wallace also reiterated his fascination with women's feet, not in a sexual way, and his attraction to stud chicks. He also admitted to having to manually finish himself off in a recent sexual encounter with 2 women, as the only women he has really found attractive in Colombia was a stud chick. The YouTuber has announced that he will be returning to the United States on September 17th, 2025, provided he is not granted a visa extension.